Eleanor, I noticed something, but you must receive welfare, right, Eleanor?
Huh? What is this suddenly? I don't receive welfare. I know that there are people who receive welfare because they can't make a living without it, but we don't meet those requirements.
That must mean you're receiving it illegally.
No, it means that there's no need for us to receive welfare. Don't bend my own words, please.
But you're a single mother no matter how you look at it, right, Eleanor? And you're not working no matter how you look at it as well. But you still manage to make a living, which must mean that you're receiving welfare.
I already told you this several times, right? I have a husband and he has a job, so we have no problem supporting ourselves.
But I haven't seen your husband even once in the last 3 months since I moved here.
He's been on a business assignment for a year and he's going to be returning soon.
There's no use lying like that. I'll find out immediately.
Please don't make me repeat myself. Can you not understand what I'm telling you?
I told you, I understand that you're receiving welfare.
No!
No need to get mad.
If you really have no intention of understanding, then please don't contact me anymore. I'm not going to deal with you any more than I have to as well from now on.
Huh?
I still have household chores to do, so goodbye.
Hi, Eleanor. I just arrived at the station.
Welcome home, Christopher. I can't believe that your one-year assignment is finally over.
Yep, it's finally over. Thanks for taking care of the house while I was gone.
No problem. Oh, you're going to be visiting your parents' house first, right?
Yep. It's on the way to our house, so I can't really just pass it by. And I want to visit my father's grave as well.
By the way, I invited your mother to dinner today.
Oh, is that so?
It's your mother we're talking about, so she's probably going to make you go home quickly to see your wife and children, which is why I invited her to dinner.
I understand. Got it. So, I should bring Mom with me, right?
Yep, thanks.
Hi, Eleanor. Sorry, but could you come pick me up at the north exit of F Station?
What? F Station is the station nearest your office, right? What happened?
Well, you see, ever since I went to work on the day after coming home from my assignment, I've been being followed by a strange woman.
Huh? Seriously?
Well, at first I thought it was just a coincidence or that I might just be imagining things, but at first I just saw her in the station or in the train, but today she was waiting for me in front of my office.
What?
I go to the station nearest our house, the station by bicycle, so I think she doesn't know where we live yet, but I walk from F station to my office, and I think that's when she must have followed me. I was stalked just back then from the office to F station. For some reason, I think she was trying to hug me.
Huh?
That's when I panicked and fled into the men's bathroom near the north exit stairs, and
It isn't someone from your company, right?
it probably isn't. Almost all the women who enter our office wear suits or casual office clothes, but this woman wears clothing that's extremely revealing and wears extremely heavy makeup. No woman from our company dresses like that to work. It's probably meant as some sort of fashion. It makes her stand out in a bad way. I think she's probably in her late 30s.
Just listening to your description gives me the shivers.
Looking at her is worse.
All right, I'll come pick you up. I'll have to give our children to your mother, so it might take a while.
It's all right. I can wait. I'll call Mom about it as well.
Yep, thanks. Wait for me there.
Eleanor, could you come out of your house for a second?
Huh?
I'm waiting at the park near your house.
What is it, Emma? I told you I didn't want to have to deal with you any more than I have to.
Just come out, will you? There's something very important that I want to tell you.
Fine, I'll come and meet you.
away. I chased you to your house, but you drove away by car.
My cheeks started swelling because you punched me, so my husband is driving me to the clinic.
What? The clinic? Your husband?
Goodbye.
What are you saying? You're a single mother, right? Hi, Eleanor. You should have returned home from the clinic by now, right? Then it's time for you to explain.
That's what I wanted to tell you. Just what do you think you're doing? As soon as you saw me, you punched me in the face. I don't remember doing anything to deserve that.
Stay away from my boyfriend. Get away from him now, you slut.
Your boyfriend? I'm not seeing any men except my husband.
Stop lying. Your life is so full of lies. You lie that you have a husband even though you're a single mother, and you won't admit that you're receiving welfare. Not only that, but now you're trying to steal my boyfriend. What do you mean you're not seeing any men except your husband?
I'm trying to ask you who this boyfriend of yours you're talking about is.
He's my boyfriend.
I'm asking for his name.
His name is Mr. Neal.
What?
It was 1 week ago. He picked up the handkerchief that I dropped on the stairs at the station. The moment he handed me the handkerchief, we fell in love. And in the one until yesterday, the two of us have been meeting on his way to and from work and went on multiple dates in the train. The two of us got to know each other during this time, and I thought that today I would wait in front of his office and spend the night with him at a hotel. I even got all dressed up. But then he became shy and fled, so I chased him to the station. I was waiting for him in front of the men's bathroom when you came in your car and drove him away.
Where did you hear the name Neal?
I followed him home on the day we met, and I read it on the nameplate in front of his house. You see, whenever I try to ask him for his contact information, he gets shy and tries to escape. Without thinking, I parted the crowd and followed him.
Is it the case that the day this man picked up your handkerchief for you, was it last week Monday?
Oh, so he told you about me? If that's the case, then keep your hands off him.
But your boyfriend is my husband.
Huh?
That day when you followed my husband and arrived at a house that wasn't our house, but his mother's house that he just happened to stop by, that's where you saw the name Neal, right? On the nameplate in front of her house? Did you forget that my last name is also Neal?
Huh? But that's just a coincidence.
According to my mother-in-law, who's been living here for a long time, there are only 2 houses with the name Neal written on them around here. Her own house and ours, where me and my husband and our children live.
What? No way! But you're a single mother that receives welfare.
I already told you again and again that none of what you're saying is true. The day you said my husband picked up your handkerchief for you was the day my husband got home from his assignment abroad.
What? It can't be true. He's my boyfriend.
Then can you say his full name?
What?
His last name is Neal. Can you tell me his first name? If you say that he's really your boyfriend, then you must have his contact information, right? It's a day off for my husband today, and he's sitting right next to me. Why don't you try contacting him?
What? He's next to you?
Yep. It looks like you didn't notice, but the person who drove me to the hospital after I came home with my cheeks swelling was my husband.
What?
That means that he now knows that his wife was punched by the woman who's been stalking him for the past week.
No way!
He says he's not going to forgive you for this.
Why? The passion the two of us nurtured for each other this past week.
I have the perfect words for you right now. Do you want to hear them?
What is it?
You're delusional, Emma.
What?
I'm filing a police report.
Huh? Hold on!
Don't bother us ever again. Hey, Christopher. I know you're probably on your lunch break, but I'll give you a brief explanation of the situation.
Oh, what's up?
Emma's husband came to apologize earlier.
What? Her husband?
Just to be safe, I talked to him through the intercom, but We got divorced today. I took custody of the children, and we're going to be moving to where I'm currently based, at a prefecture. Sorry for all the trouble we caused you, he said.
That woman had a husband?
Yep, I was surprised as well. He said he was on assignment abroad until recently, just like you.
Is that so? Does that mean that she didn't believe what you said and called you a single mother who was receiving welfare, even though she was in the exact same situation as you?
According to the other mothers, she would always complain that it's so unfair she's a single mother and yet unemployed. It seems that would help out at a store an acquaintance of hers owned a few times a week.
So she was jealous that she was working and yet you weren't.
It seems so.
She didn't know that you were actually an artist that made $40,000 a year, though.
I know if some of my friends find out, they'll ask me to make things for them at a cheaper price or even for free, so I'll make sure not to tell anyone.
Well, anyways, we're not going to take down the police report, right?
Yep, I don't think she's going to be sent to prison, but luckily we're going to be moving with your mother to your new place of assignment.
Let's prepare so that we can move as soon as possible.
Got it.
Oh, looks like my lunch break is going to be over. See you.
Yep, take care. A few days later, two people who called themselves Emma's grandparents came to apologize. Apparently, Emma's parents had disappeared for some reason, so her grandparents were going to take responsibility for Emma. But I was a bit worried of handing over that monster to this old couple, but it seems that the two have some sort of connection, and they were going to send Emma to some workplace to pay off the loan she had to take to pay off the alimony she had to pay me. At least, that was the plan. It seems that her delusional disorder wasn't just going to go away that easily, and once again she started stalking a man at her workplace that she took a fancy of. She was fired from work and was once again forced to pay an alimony. Apparently, she went into huge debt after that, and no one's seen her since.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Tom, where's all my stuff? There's nothing left in my room. The documents that were on my desk, and the memory disk that was next to the PC.
Calm down. What do you want? The message alerts are getting on my nerves. I'm outside right now. Could we do this later?
No, right now. I want an answer. The documents and data drive. Where'd you put them?
Huh? The junk on your desk? I dumped them all in the trash this morning.
You dumped them? Are you nuts? That's important data for work. How could you just throw them out without checking with me first?
How was I supposed to know it was for work? I went out of my way to clean up your messy room, and that's the thanks I get? I think you should be thanking me first. What an ungrateful woman.
You never once cleaned the room before. Why start now? And cleaning only my stuff. What's going on?
But your room, it was such a dump. I had to do something. I leave it as it is, and the roaches pop up. I had to take drastic measures, that's all. Besides, why bring such important work stuff home? Stuff's confidential, isn't it? You really should leave that stuff at work. Don't you guys have compliance training? It's your fault for being so careless.
I keep telling you, I'm forced to work from home since last month. The office is currently being remodeled. We're all working from home for the time being. I told you. I had no choice but to bring all my work home.
Yeah, well, I sort of remember you saying that. But working at home means you were home all day, right? You're there all day. Why does it look like such a pigsty? You're at home all day. What were you doing?
Working, of course. You say pigsty, but some of my documents were just laid across my desk. I didn't mean to mess up your room or the living room area. So, why my room?
But I just couldn't ignore the mess. You know me. I'm a clean freak. When I see anything dirty or out of place at home, I just can't stand it. That's why I did you a favor and spruced the room up for you. I'm not the bad guy here.
Are you being serious? What are you going to do about this? This is serious. You even tossed out all the copies and the backup data. If this is not fixed, it's going to be a major scandal. Worst case scenario, I get fired.
Oh yeah? Maybe this is a blessing. You should take this as an opportunity to resign.
What? You're not really suggesting that, are you?
You know what? From the very get-go, I was not too keen on you continuing to work. When we got married, I figured you'd quit, but you hung on as if your life depended on it. Even at home, you'd bring work home with you. I'm working! I'm so busy! Honestly, I was getting sick of it. This is great. Good time for you to quit once and for all.
What are you saying? You never said that to me before. Tom, why now? You were always uninterested in my job. Why are you urging me to quit now?
Obvious, isn't it? Normally when a woman gets married, they quit their job and become a housewife. I mean, my mom was like that. But you seemed so adamant about continuing to work. I didn't like it, but I held my tongue. But now that you may get fired, it's perfect. Just quit.
You say that so easily. It's not that simple. I went to college so I could work, so I could do what I'm doing now. Besides, the reason I may get fired, you're to blame for that. Perfect timing? A blessing? Who are you to say that?
Your BS is really getting on my nerves. I mean, a couple of missing documents? Please. Becoming a housewife is a woman's dream, isn't it?
It's my life. I wish you wouldn't be so insensitive. Anyway, I'm going to be busy trying to fix this mess you created, so I'm not going to be able to do any household stuff. So, I'll leave all that up to you for a while.
Huh? So you're going to weasel out of your house chores too? Is that it? Okay, if you want to continue work so much, let's get divorced.
What? Where'd that come from?
All work, no play, not very appealing. Shirking your household chores? A problem. I don't see any reason to stay married. I would much rather have a cute, obedient girl than a blabbermouth like you.
Unbelievable! You're not kidding. If that's a joke, I'm not laughing.
I'll bring home the divorce paper tonight. Funny, I toss out your documents, and now I toss you out. Haha.
Wait a second.
Lighten up for a moment and think seriously about this. But, knowing you, you'll end up coming back to me. Alright then, I gotta get back to work. See you at home! Hey Kim, have you chilled out? Must be lonely all by yourself for the last 3 years. Huh?
Who, may I ask, is this? Excuse me, but I think you have the wrong line address.
What are you rattling on about? It's me, Tom. Remember Tom?
Oh, yeah, that Tom? What do you want? It's been 3 years.
Yeah, figured you chilled a bit and got your head back on straight. I contacted you because I'm willing to get back together with you. Of course, if you're truly sorry. I realize you had a hard time after we split up.
Yeah, you left those divorce papers and just up and left. It was a real hassle working at the asset distribution and family matters, but other than that, everything has been great.
Come on! I know you've been waiting for me to contact you all these years. And you had me blocked online, but it's been reinstated. What's that about?
I recently changed my smartphone. Guess it all got reset automatically. Thanks for telling me. I'll block you right away.
Do you really want to talk to me that way? You keep it up, and you won't be able to get back together with me.
I got married last week.
Last week? Remarried?
Yep, remarried. Sorry, Tom. Thanks for the offer, but no need to get back together with you.
You've got to be kidding.
Now, why would I spin something like that? Those documents you so recklessly dumped. Well, I had to get help of other staff members to try and recreate them. It was hard work. Well, my boss at the time helped me out and we grew pretty close, and last week, we tied the knot.
You got married a mere 3 years after divorcing me? That's way too soon. Oh, I get it. You were having an affair with this boss of yours even before we got divorced. That's right, isn't it? I can't believe you. You two-timing cheat.
You are delusional. None of that is true. We really only became close after you dumped me. I knew him, of course, but never really talked to him. After we managed to recreate those documents, we started going out on occasion. We dated for 3 years, eventually talked about getting married, and from then, it was smooth sailing all the way up to that I do moment. So why am I even talking to you exactly?
This is important. Why didn't you contact me earlier? I can't believe you remarried without telling me.
We have no connection, just my ex. I have no obligation to contact you. You're not a friend or relative.
Why did you remarry? I've been waiting all these years for you to see the light and come to your senses. You're so selfish.
Huh? You did all that on your own? I didn't ask you to wait. Besides, you're a complete stranger. You have no right to say a damn thing about me or who or when I marry.
That's why I hate working women. So cocky. You do realize that you will regret this someday. I'm not going to help you when you come crawling back to me later, crying to be taken back. Just remember that. You can be certain I will meet a way cuter woman than you. We'll get married and live happily ever after. So there.
I'm sure I heard that movie plot before. Well, do as you like. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Good luck with the month after next.
Huh? Month after next?
I heard your company is going to be taken over by some other company. You know, corporate takeover. My husband is going to be running that company as CEO.
Huh? What are you saying?
Okay. Don't really have to explain it to you, but here it goes. My current husband started his own business about 2 years ago. He was quite successful, eventually buying out your company. He plans to retain most of the employees, but there are apparently going to be some changes, or bluntly speaking, terminations. You know, people with bad behavior or mediocre sales records.
Huh? What is this? I haven't heard anything about all this!
Oh, really? I thought the notice went out to all employees. Of course, yeah. I think the people on the termination list will get their notices at the last minute. But I'm sure they'll give you a 1-month notice.
Are you saying I may be getting a pink slip at the end of the month? On top of that, your current husband is the CEO? Why me?
Why? Seems obvious to me. A guy who would not think twice about throwing away important paperwork and digital data of a company he has no connection with. To be honest, I wouldn't want an employee like that on my payroll. Seems crystal clear why you'd get the boot.
How could you say such a thing? No way! You snitched on me when I threw away all your stuff! That's why I'm getting the boot!
Snitched? You make me sound like some kind of criminal. I just told you that it was my current husband that helped me recreate those documents you dumped. That's why he knows about it.
Please, could you wait? Please? I've contributed so much to this company. I've sacrificed a lot. It would be a big blow for the company if I'm let go. I really don't want to lose this position. I've worked so hard to get it. Please, plead with your husband. I can't lose this job. I would never be able to find a job during such dire economic times. I want to keep my job. Please, make him understand.
Sorry, can't help you. I'm still at my own company. My husband quit to start his own company. I have no say in how he runs this company.
But there must be...
I have to say, this is all too ironic. The guy who demanded that I quit my job and then threatened to divorce is going to be told to resign. What goes around comes around. So true.
This is not how it was supposed to turn out. Please, Kim, I'm sorry for everything. I apologize for telling you to quit your job, for throwing all your important papers away. Please forgive me. I just wanted you all to myself. I just acted out of frustration because I love you. You're the only one I love. in this whole world.
That's nice and all, but no need to apologize now. A little too late for that. Besides, we're complete strangers. Love? Please, don't make me shudder.
Please, Kim.
Okay, so that just about does it. I'm going out to dinner with my husband, so I really don't have time to be shooting the breeze with you, Tom. Like I said, I'll reinstate that block. Thanks for reminding me.
Wait, please.
Good luck in the future. Have a good life. Goodbye. After I blocked him, he was persistent in trying to contact not only me, but my husband as well. But I knew he would probably not give up, so I blocked any direct contact. Eventually, he just gave up. Not being able to contact us directly, he waited outside my husband's company and ambushed him, pleading for his job back. Unfortunately, he accosted a complete stranger, mistaking him for my husband, and subsequently got arrested. But nobody got hurt, and all he got was severe reprimand from the police. But because of this fiasco, the company obviously heard and he was let go. Truth be told, my husband had not decided whom he would terminate. And about Tom, if he was a competent worker, he saw no reason to fire him. Taking someone's property without permission and just going off without thinking things through, that's what led to his self-destruction. Well, it was probably a combination of bad luck and bad character.
What did you think of today's story? Waiting for your comments. Please stop by again. If you like this story, click the like button and subscribe.
Hey, Gwen! It's been 5 years now, I think. I just wanted to say that I've started to think about you and thought I'd give you a text or two.
Huh? Who is this that I'm speaking to now?
Hey, come on now. You don't have to act so distant from me, all right? It's me, the man you've been wishing to have come back into your life again. Your ex-husband, Weston.
Oh, I think I have an idea of who you are. You're the man that stabbed me in the back right as I entered the hospital to have our baby, right? Well, I'm sorry to say, but I have not been wishing for you to come back into my life after that, so please leave me alone now. You must be thinking of another woman.
You have to be kidding me right now. Well, it's not like I bear any good news for you, though, since I'm not thinking of leaving my current wife or anything.
I'm getting really tired of having to text you right now. If you have a reason for texting me besides this tedious BS, then spit it out, please. Otherwise, I'm blocking you like I should have done all those years ago.
Starting today, you and I are going to be living together again, please and thank you.
Wait, what?
Actually, I'm already on my way over to your place right now. My car is filled with all our things, and I should be there in the next hour or two.
Even if you come here, you won't be seeing me any, so don't even think that you can start to live with me again.
Ah, okay, all right then. This isn't about me, all right? The real reason why I'm coming over to your place right now is this.
What? You still have more to say to me?
Actually, this has to do with your little sister, Kylie. She got into a really bad accident last year, and it's left her disabled. Right now, she's having to live life riding around in a wheelchair because her legs don't work anymore. And the doctor told me they'll never work again, so this is how she's gonna be for the rest of her life.
Wait, she's in a wheelchair now?
Honestly, having to take care of her by myself is really tough. So to try and push this job off onto someone else, I thought I could at least come to your place with her and have you care for her.
You can come out here all you want, but...
That house you're living in, your parents' house, it's easily accessible for handicapped people, right? Just having the space for her to get around in her wheelchair would be a major help to her and I.
And?
And so we'll be moving into that house with you today, and I'll have you take care of your sister for me now.
Huh?
Just listen to me for a second. Kylie, she's your little sister of all people. As her older sister, you have to take care of her now, right, Gwen? That's just the way things should be. That's the way things have always been between sisters.
How about you stop doing things without asking me what I think about them first? And by the way, this house is not easily accessible for handicapped people. So I'm not sure where you're getting that information from.
I know it's easily accessible. I saw the place with my own eyes before. I get that I don't know everything about buildings and their layouts, but even to my amateur eyes, I could tell your place would be perfect for her.
You can say whatever you want, Weston, but I'm telling you right now that this house is not accessible for her.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you run away from your responsibilities with stupid lies like that about your place.
My responsibilities to what?
Are you not heartbroken by the fact that your little sister is having to live in a wheelchair right now?
Not really, because I'm not sure what little sister you're talking about.
What?
I don't have any little sisters, Weston.
Hey!
And if you still try to get into my house, I will not be letting you inside. So good luck to you and whoever you're with.
I see now. So that's what's going on here. You happen to still have that kid with you that we both had years ago, and that's why you're not able to focus on taking care of Kylie for me. But here's the thing, you need to think about this more. I'm being very kind by coming back as that kid's father to be with them and raise them the way you can't as a mother. You should be happy and thankful to have me there to be with the kid, and that should mean you will take care of my wife as a way of showing your appreciation to me. You can also take care of the kid and I like you'd always been doing, as well as clean and cook for all of us. How could you be against something as wonderful as that? And once you start to live this happy life that I'm trying to give you, you won't find it that bad having to care for your little sister anymore. You'll get used to it, all right? You'll get used to it. And now that you're aware of all that, the problem's been solved. I think we'll be there in another 30 minutes or so, so please be waiting outside to see us. Well, would you look at that? Just like I was saying, you're living in a very accessible house for handicapped people. There's even a slope leading up to the porch and front door, which is very much meant for someone in a wheelchair, right?
Wait, you've arrived at my house? Hold on, you actually came to my house?
I told you already that starting today I'd be coming to live with you, right?
I know, but what's this about there being a slope leading up to the front door? This house is flat with the walkway coming up to the front door, so there's no place for a slope. Also, the fact that this house is a part of a condo group means that I can't just start putting in things like that without permission from the landlord first. They would get very upset otherwise.
What? Did you just say condo?
Yes, I'm living in a condo currently.
Wait, you're supposed to be living in a house, right?
I guess you could call this a house, but really it's a condo that's attached to a network of townhouses.
But right now, in front of me is this house that's accessible to even those who are in wheelchairs.
Excuse me? Hey, Bud, where even are you right now?
Where am I? Jacksonville.
Oh, that's the town my parents used to live in.
Where your parents used to live?
They moved out of that city 3 years ago, so the current family who's living there has nothing to do with my parents or myself now.
Huh?
And from what I was told after they sold their house, the place was torn down completely. That's probably why the new house has all that accessibility for handicapped people to enter from.
What the heck? Why did you all move away from here without telling me?
Excuse me?
What the frick? Why didn't any of you tell your sister and me?
Who do you think was at fault for us having to all move away from there?
What?
That was the same house where my little sister, at the time, went and stole my husband from me. It was also called the house of where the parents of a whore lived because they let their younger daughter steal their older daughter's husband.
Huh?
There were all sorts of people in the neighborhood my parents and I lived in who loved to spread rumors about us after what had happened between you and my sister. After my mom went and had a word with some of those people and learned that they would never budge from calling our family names and making fun of us, she decided we all had to move out of town. And so that was the decision we all agreed on before selling the house.
What the heck? Well, that's not a good enough reason for not telling Kylie and I that you were all moving away.
You still don't get it then. The other reason for us all moving out of that house and leaving town.
What's that?
We left in order to cut ties to both of you and the little girl who went and stole her own older sister's husband from her. I'm sure you can understand why we'd want to cut ties to the both of you, and that's why you should no longer have any reason now for wanting to still talk to me.
What? Then what you were just saying about how you no longer have a little sister, that was all because you went and...
Because I've gone and cut ties to the both of you. If you want me to make up a word for what she is to me now, you can call her my ex-sister.
Your ex-sister?
Both my mom and dad are calling her their ex-daughter as well. And when it comes to what they are both calling you after backstabbing me, just know that their words are not clean. Now, if you're still in the mood to come and find where we are really living and try to meet with us, you can forget it. The three of us do not want to see you guys anymore, and we most certainly do not want you guys living here with us.
Wait a second. I get that what happened 5 years ago wasn't all that great, but if I have to say it, that all happened 5 years ago, right? Things have changed a lot since then, like Kylie's and my situation.
You're talking about how Kylie is now in a wheelchair and about how you're having to take care of her all by yourself now?
That's right, Gwen. Let's just forget about what happened 5 years ago and get back to being really close family to one another. Doesn't that sound like the best choice to you and your parents right now?
The only person that is allowed to choose whether or not to forget about the past is the victim, and you're not the victim. So, you want to get back to being close to one another again?
Gwen?
Shut the hell up. Gwen, this is Kylie. What? Kylie? Oh, thank goodness. I thought you would have had me blocked or something. What do you want from me? The only reason I unblocked you right now is because I'm worried about what your husband is doing and thought that you might come to tell me what the hell is up with him. I'm sorry. I know very well that I'm not in the place to be talking to you right now. I want to apologize to you from the bottom of my heart for what happened 5 years ago. I'm sure you won't be forgiving me for any of what happened then, but I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I fought back my fears this time and gave it all I had to contact you like this. What do you want, Kylie? Weston and I are getting a divorce, Gwen. Huh? The reason why I've been wanting a divorce is because I ended up paralyzed from the waist down in that car accident. Wait, so does that mean the divorce is really about you? Yes. He doesn't want to take care of me now, even though I'm in this wheelchair. He's been taking some care of me for a lot longer than I was originally expecting, but I can tell that it's causing him to only hate me more and more. And that's why you want this divorce? Thankfully, the company I've been working for is very accessible for people like me and have been helping me through a lot of the troubles I've been having. The company even helped me to find support outside the office for my needs. And, well, 2 days ago I had plans to enter a place for people like me where I could be cared for by professionals and such. Did something happen? I'm not sure how all of this played out, but for some reason Weston was able to hear about your recent state of affairs. Wait, what? My recent state of affairs? Is it true that you started your own company and are making a lot of money now? What? I'm sure I shouldn't be saying it all like this, but aren't you better off being used by other people than being at the top and telling those around you what they should do? I see. I'm aware of that myself. In reality, I don't have a company of my own. Right now, I'm working full-time at a supermarket where I'm making pretty much the average amount anyone else in this position would be making. And I've had this job ever since I divorced Weston. That's kind of what I was thinking. In other words, the real reason for why Weston was wanting to move in with us here and have me take care of you was because he thought that I was making bank or something as a CEO? I think so. What you just said sounds correct to me, at least. He probably wants to be back with you now so that he can use you as his ATM while using the fact that I'm your disabled sister now to force you to take responsibility for my care. Does this also mean he's gone and quit his job? That's what he told me he'd done. I've wanted to escape him this whole time, hence wanting the divorce, but he continues to want to use me. And because of that, I can't get the divorce I want. I hope I can trust everything you're saying right now. What? Remember that you both were the ones that stabbed me in the back, so it's not that easy for me to trust a single word you're saying now. I guess you're right. I understand that this is hard for you to believe, but right now I'm really worried about what Weston is trying to do, and that's why I'm warning you about him before it's too late. What should I do? What should I be doing here? I have something to confess. It's about how you ended up being paralyzed from the waist down and about how you had to end up in a wheelchair. I've known all about that for a while now. What? Is that so? The hospital that you were taken to after that accident is the same hospital my friend is currently working at as a nurse. She knows about what happened between you and I 5 years ago, but she wanted to just give me a heads up. And so she told me in private what happened to you. Is that what happened? But, even with all of that in mind, I will never be meeting with you or Weston ever again. And I won't even tell you where I'm living now. I know. However, just this one time, I'll lend you a hand. Wait, are you sure that's okay? Can you wait a little bit? There's someone I'd like to chat with first before doing anything else. Currently, I'm hiding the fact that I'm talking to you from Weston by having a blanket over my head and acting like I'm asleep. I see. Well, thanks for letting me know that. When I have the details I need, I'll make an effort to talk things through with Weston and see where that takes us. Just keep the fact that you and I have been talking a secret from him, and I'll make sure something is done about him. Also, please remain by his side for the time being. Understood. I'm sorry this is all becoming a problem for you now as well, but thank you for the help. The park close to my parents' old house, Liverton Park.
What?
At the southern entrance near the swing set and everything, at 8 a.m.
What are you going on about right now?
Preparations have been made for both you and Kylie, so please come here to meet with me.
Wait, does that mean what I think it means?
Things will be explained to you in more detail tomorrow if you come. I'm sure that it's pretty early in the morning for someone like you, but make your best effort not to be late, and bring Kylie with you.
Will do. Hey, Gwen, who are all these men that just got out of that all blacked out SUV?
Did they not tell you who they were when they first came up to you?
They told me they're part of some sort of group, but I didn't hear everything. Who the hell are all of these men?
They all happen to work for a group who is known for their strict regulations and have been known to employ out-of-line people like yourself in order to reshape them into proper members of society.
Huh?
I heard about how you ended up quitting the job you had from back when you and I were still married, and so I thought you'd need a new place to work.
What? No, wait, I was thinking about finding another job after moving in with you. Actually, there is no reason for me to be working right now.
The man in charge of that company that's there to pick you up just so happens to be a customer of my husband.
Huh? Husband?
Now that I think about it, I never told you this. I got married.
What?
My husband recommended that I get that customer of his involved, so allow his company to give you a second chance, all right?
Wait. You're the one who started their own successful company, right?
What was that? I'm not sure what you're on about, but all I'm doing at the moment is working at the supermarket.
What?
I'm not sure who you were hearing all of that from, but the only person I know who started up a company recently and has been profiting from it is my husband.
So it's not you that started up a company?
I know very well that I'm not fit for bossing other people around or running my own business.
What?
This means we're done here, right? I have to head into work here pretty soon, so...
Wait. I just realized that Kylie is not around me anymore.
Like I care about where she went.
What?
Goodbye forever now, Weston. Consider yourself the newest member of my blocked contacts list.
Wait, Gwen! This is not the kind of stuff that I wanted to happen!
For starters, I was told that Kylie's things have all been sent to the new living quarters she was moving to, where she would be supported by a team of specialists who could care for her needs. After telling me that, she said thank you for what I'd done and that she'd work towards changing her ways while living there so that I'd someday be able to forgive her. And then after that last message, we stopped talking to one another altogether, as I went and blocked her phone number once again. The only things I've heard about Kylie since then is that she was finally able to get that divorce from Weston that she'd been wanting, and that she'd been working from home now, as a way of better using her time instead of having to struggle on her way to her office every day. Luckily, that divorce went a lot more smoothly for her than she first thought, since there was no way for Weston to fight back anymore. Now we have to talk about what happened with Weston. I only just learned about this a little bit after having him taken away by that company, and that's the fact that he has had some serious debt from even before he and I got married. I guess the original plan was to use me and my job to help him make more money in order to pay it all off. But when that never happened and he got me pregnant, he gave up. To this day, I'm not sure what led him down the path of leaving me for my little sister, but maybe she told him that she'd help with his debt, and that sealed the deal. Anyway, as for that debt, from here on out, using the money he'll be making at that soul-crushing company, 3/4 of it would go towards paying off his larger amount of debt. He had tried to explain to his manager in that company, or should I say handler, that he just needed some money from me and then all the debt would be gone, but luckily all of the people there had no time to waste listening to him. And so all his pleas and requests to get his phone back in order to talk to me went unheard. A little while after moving into his dorm at the company, he was able to find his phone and get it back from his handler, but just before he could say anything to me, he was found, and his phone ultimately smashed by the foot of his coworker. The only message he was able to send to me before that happened was, "Help." And after seeing that message, I went and erased all his contact info from my phone. Finally, things have become quiet for me again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Barry, come on! What the hell is that on the table? Divorce papers? Is this some kind of joke?
It's no joke. Sorry to say, I'm serious. I want a divorce. Please sign it and send it over. In the next few days.
What's up? Why all of a sudden? What did I do to deserve this?
I just got sick and tired of even being with you. You always nitpick about everything I say and do. Then, when I don't do as you please, you have a hissy fit. It got even worse after the kid was born. Every other word is, it's a bad influence on children or some such nonsense. I just couldn't stand it any longer. I don't want to be tied down anymore.
Huh? Are you serious? Do you think I enjoy saying things like that? How can I not say anything? You don't help out with the house chores or take care of our child. Nothing. All you do is lounge around on the couch and watch TV or sleep all day. You get home way earlier than me and you don't even bother to cook or clean up. You don't even go pick up little Jimmy at the nursery. The least you can do is throw the trash in the garbage can. And after eating, you just leave the dishes on the table. I mean, couldn't you even put them in the sink? I ask you to do something and it's always put off for later. You just go about your own business. Growing up watching a dad like that? What will he think when he grows up?
I got my way of doing things. I like to put everything aside and do it all at once when I have enough time. You think the whole world revolves around you. Besides, I work hard all day and when I get home, I'm tired as hell. Unlike you.
What? You do realize I'm also working. Help out when you have enough time, huh? It just sounds like you don't want to help out at all. Before we got married, you promised we would share all the household chores. What happened to that?
That's the kind of thing that makes me sick. Digging up stuff from way back when. I thought you were cute once, but now you're just a nagging middle-aged hag. All I want is to be free.
You've been doing as you please ever since we met. Now you want to be free? Seems a little unreasonable. As a father and as a husband, you're being all too irresponsible. Jimmy is only 4 years old. Are you just gonna toss all that aside?
Well, you did say I was a bad influence, right? No matter what you say, I'm never going back there again. I just want that divorce. Oh yeah, and don't worry about the money. I'll pay alimony. I'm a responsible person after all.
All right. Do as you like. Have your divorce or whatever you want. Long as you pay alimony. I don't give a damn.
Finally come to your senses, huh? Okay then. I left the papers on the table, so sign them and send them back ASAP. Oh yeah, about the house. I bought a new condo, so you can continue living in that home. If you have the money to pay the mortgage, that is.
Seriously? Wow, thanks.
Huh?
Well, I'm pretty used to living here. I like it. If you're gonna give it to me, I'll take it. Jimmy's having a good time at his nursery. I would hate for him to move and have to make new friends. Thanks so much. We'll just go on with our lives as usual.
Huh? You sure it's okay? Are you going to be able to pay?
Pay?
Yeah, the mortgage and all. Well, I'm gone. Well, income will really drop, right? As you know, if you're late on your payments, well, you know. Do you really get it?
Of course. I'm not an idiot. I'm way ahead of you on such matters. I can take care of the mortgage and all household expenses with my earnings.
Come on, with your meager pay? No way! A receptionist at a mid-level firm? Don't make me laugh. How could you maintain a family, much less pay a mortgage?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not a receptionist. I'm a registered nurse. I'm the head nurse at St. James Memorial Hospital.
What?
And I also have real estate holdings from my father who recently passed away, as you know. I also have considerable stocks, so I'm not hurting for cash or anything.
Head nurse at the hospital? You? Your dad's real estate holdings? Stocks? This is the first time I'm hearing all this.
Seriously? You didn't know? Don't tell me you didn't know what your wife did for a living. How many years have we been married, for God's sake? I'm sure I told you all about my father's real estate holdings and the stocks I have.
Well, now that you mention it, I suppose I do remember you saying something about it.
So, you weren't listening at all. Well, I can understand not knowing about the stocks or my dad's assets, but how could you not know what my job is? Goes to show that you had zero interest in me. I don't know if I should laugh or cry.
So, no problem paying the mortgage all by yourself? And living expenses? Even without me?
Do you really think you were doing it all on your own? Your bring-home pay is less than $2,000. You really think that's enough to support a family of 3? And you were only giving us a meager $500 as living expenses. Please, don't make me laugh.
What? How dare you!
I'm just stating facts here, so we'll be just fine without you. Don't worry about us. Have a good life.
Yeah, well, okay. Just don't forget to sign and send those papers. I got my own bank book. So all splitting up of our assets, that's all done. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Wait a second. We haven't finished yet.
Huh? We're done. We divorce and I leave. We're done. What else is there? I'll give you the house and half of our savings. Isn't that enough?
Are you on life support? There are still some important money matters left to discuss. About that condo you say you bought?
Huh? What about it? You don't think I can afford it or something? You got a problem with me living in a new condo?
I really don't care where you live. I just want to know where you got the money to buy it.
What's it to you? I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't. You paid for that out of our joint account, right? That deposit you paid.
So, what of it? I saved that money. Every month out of my salary. It's my money. I can do whatever I want with it. It's got nothing to do with you.
It has everything to do with me. That money was from our joint account. I've been depositing money into that account every month. So that money you used to buy the condo, it's half mine. Or, more accurately, 70% is mine. I expect to get all that back.
What? 70%? No way that's accurate. I have the cash card. How did you deposit money into the account?
You can deposit with the bank book. Are you daft? I'm managing all the accounts we have with the bank. If you look at the transaction record, you'll see how much I deposited over 3 years. It's all there.
You're not serious. But I did think there was more than expected in here.
Well, that's part of our assets. I get half. Make sure I get all that back.
I don't have that kind of money. Are you crazy? Anyway, I used up all the money when I bought the condo. How am I supposed to pay 70%? That's just not possible.
Well, if you can't pay the money back, there is no other choice, I suppose. Hey, I got an idea. Jimmy and I could use it as a vacation getaway.
What are you talking about? No way you could do that!
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, you did buy the place so you could live there with your girlfriend.
Huh? Girlfriend? Why do you...
Huh? You really didn't think I knew? I knew from way back what you were up to. That you were seeing that girl from the club.
You're kidding me. I took every precaution to keep it quiet.
Every precaution? Don't make me laugh. All those nights you came home drunk? You think you got changed and got into bed all on your own? All the evidence was in your suit pocket. Receipts from the club, business cards. I still got all the receipts, by the way. Adds up to quite a bit. Always coming home reeking of perfume and booze. Oh yeah, you often called out some girl's name in your drunken stupor. It's so obvious you were having an affair. Sure would like to hear some of these precautions that you supposedly took.
You're joking, right?
You know, I was gonna let it slide if you were just having a little fling. You know, letting off steam. But then, you take my money and buy a condo so you can live with her. And then demand a divorce? That was the last straw. Okay, so let's get this straight. Pay the 70% you used to buy the condo, the divorce settlement, and child support. Oh yeah, as you said, I get the house.
Do you plan on taking everything? You're going to leave me penniless! You're... a monster!
I'm just demanding what I'm owed. I don't think it's an unreasonable demand at all.
But if you make me pay that, I have nothing! I need money to live on... What am I supposed to do?
I guess you just have to sell the condo. I know you just bought it, and I feel for you. But I suppose it can't be helped. Although we are husband and wife, you did steal money from our account. Oh, and another thing. That girl from the club, I visited her the other day.
Huh? Visited her? How did you...
Like I said, I have those receipts and business cards. It was easy. I pressed her on having an affair with you. You know what she said? She said she has no intention of living with you. She said she wants to keep it a business relationship. You're just another customer to her.
Huh? When did she say that? That can't be true. But she said it was her dream to marry a guy like me.
How long have you been going to these kinds of clubs? That's just bar talk. Besides, she never came right out and said she wanted to marry you, right? Seems like you were just in your little fantasy world. So, I'll hang on to the divorce papers for now. Work out the money matters, would you please?
Huh? Wait 1 second, please! What I just said was all just a joke! A prank! Come on! You really think I was serious? I'm heading home right now, so let's talk about this!
There is nothing more to talk about. You have your freedom now. Go and live your life as you please. You never have to come home. See ya!
Wait! Come on!
Right after that conversation, Barry came running home, but I locked up the house tight. Put a chain on the door and just ignored his pleas. He eventually gave up and left. I hired a lawyer and demanded that Barry pay the money he owes me, adequate compensation and child support, as well as the house. It took a while, but all the demands were met and I signed the divorce papers. Barry had to sell the condo and ended up clearing out all his meager savings. I heard he's using a spare storage room at work as his home.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.